kidnapping will go up, highway robbery will go up.
Have you ever been to government hospitals in Ghana? Like, have you ever in your life, like, have you even mistakenly, it's as if that you walked into any of the hospitals intentionally, eh? Have you even mistakenly stepped into any government hospital in Ghana? Universities in Ghana is like one of the five-star hotels in Nigeria. University Stadium, oh, University Stadium. This one is not even the national stadium. Go to some of the universities in Nigeria, the government universities. I'm not talking about the private. Like, I'm not talking about the private universities. Go to government universities in Nigeria. It looks like a place where people have been deserted.
Key news: 1 liter of fuel now is 1,300 naira. They say depot don't dry. What is trending on Twitter and what is trending on social media space is Big Brother. It can't be as if they bring Big Brother so that they go distract you now, then they will quickly just increase the price. Yes, now, yes, this is how we look. Just yesterday, Big Brother come. This morning now, fuel price don't go up. Do you understand? Now, do you know what this means? Let me just explain. It means that the price of gari will go up, the price of rice will go up, the price of beans will go up, spaghetti will go up, baby food will go up, pampers will go up, medicine will go up, normal treatment for hospital will go up, flight price will go up. That's number one. Number two, insecurity will go up, kidnapping will go up, highway robbery will go up, corruption, fraud, everything will go up. Because how do they want the people to survive on a 70,000 naira salary?
Nigeria, what is actually going on? What is going on? What have we done to deserve all this? Because this is too much. Like, this is too much. Nigerians, what is going on? Nigeria, what is going on? Actually, I never wanted to talk about all this protest stuff. Have you seen it? But as it is right now, we need to talk. We need to talk. Like, we need to talk. This one choke. This one, it really choke. A liter of fuel, as of yesterday, a liter of fuel was 700 naira. And this morning is now 1,300. These people were actually waiting for Big Brother Niger to start so that attentions will be diverted for them to now be able to do whatever thing that they want to do. Nigeria, what is going on? Like, I felt that all these things happening in Burkina Faso, Mali, Niger will be a sound warning to most of our corrupt African leaders. And yet, some are trying to prove to us that nothing will happen or nothing is happening. I felt that probably by now, most of them will begin to sit down. Just what is going on? What is going on? What kind of leaders do we even have? What kind of leaders do we have? Why are these people frustrating our lives? What kind of leaders do we even have, for crying out loud? Why are these people bent on frustrating us? Why? Why are they frustrating us? Nigerians no longer have good image. We don't have good names. Like, we don't have good names at all, all because of bad leadership. All because of bad leadership. These people are just making life so miserable for us, so hard and difficult for us. We were actually praying to God for a good leader. A good leader who will come and change Nigeria. A good leader who will give us a better Nigeria. Probably all those people that engage in kidnapping, fraud, robbery, all those people will have to get job, and all those things will stop. Yes, it's true that Nigeria, the population is too much. The population is too much, yet not everyone can feed. Things are so hard. We're praying to God to give us a good leader who will fix Nigeria. A good leader who will fix Nigeria. A lot has gone wrong in Nigeria. Why on earth are these people bent on making our lives so miserable? A lot of our youth are out there destroying Nigerian image simply because of bad leadership. I was thinking that God will give us a good leader who will fix Nigeria so that all this robbery, internet fraud, kidnapping, all those things will stop. But today, what is going on? We are now entering from frying pan to fire. Jeez. What is going on? Despite all this protest that is going on, these people are not even thinking of fixing Nigeria. All they think about, all they do is to sleep and wake up and increase fuel. They didn't even increase this thing with 100 cities or even to reduce it. Rather, they are now making it like times two of what it used to be. From 700 naira to 1,300 naira. Hey, make we kukuma shut this country down. This is too much. This is horrible, and it's unbearable. Anywhere you mention Nigerians, what people will tell you that Nigerians are honorable. See, let me tell you, in a family, when a woman gives birth to about 15, 12 to 15 children, and the woman or the man is not able to cater for all the children, provide for all the children, take care of all the children, feed the children when they are so at least 3 square meals. Trust me, most of the children will go into robbery. Most of the children will start to misbehave just because they are hungry. And whenever you talk about that family, people always say, that woman, all her children are armed robbers, all her children steal. But trust me, nobody came into this world to become an armed robber. Like, this is so frustrating. This is so frustrating. Nothing like there is no way that you will mention that they will tell that this area that they are getting it, that the Nigerian government is getting it. No. Just Nigeria should even at least try and visit Ghana. Ordinary secondary school in Ghana. Like ordinary secondary school in Ghana. Even the environment alone. I am not saying this for anyone to praise me. Like, I am saying nothing but the gospel truth. I am not here to sugarcoat anything. Ordinary, the secondary schools in Ghana is far much better. I mean, the environment is far much better than the universities we have in Nigeria. Ghanaian government, yes, they may be eating, fine, they may be looting, but at least they are pumping in money into the things that needed to be maintained. Have you ever been to government hospitals in Ghana? Like, have you ever in your life, like, have you even mistakenly, it's as if that you walked into any of the hospitals intentionally, eh? Have you even mistakenly stepped into any government hospital in Ghana? Eh? Let me not even mention their universities, Ghana universities. Universities in Ghana is like one of the 5-star hotels in Nigeria. I'm coming to show you. Is it the stadium, like University Stadium? University Stadium. This one is not even the national stadium. Go to some of the universities in Nigeria, the government universities. I'm not talking about the private. Like, I'm not talking about the private universities. Go to government universities in Nigeria. It looks like a place where people have been deserted. Like, I don't know. What on earth is Nigerian government doing? What are they even doing? These people are just sitting down there frustrating the masses. But for me, let it be like that. This is too much. For us, the Igbos, we are not even affected. Whether they like, they should turn the country upside down. It's not our business. The Igbos are angry. The Igbos are sad, and they said that they will not be part of this protest. Yes, simply because of what the Yorubas and Hausas did. Whenever it's time for election, Nigeria will become tribalistic. But after election, they will, oh, one Nigeria, one Nigeria, one Nigeria. The only thing you'll be hearing is one Nigeria, one Nigeria. But once it's time for election, Nigeria will divide. The next thing we hear is Igbo man will never rule us. Igbo man can never be a president of Nigeria. Igbo man can this. Even when that Igbo man is highly qualified, well experienced, his record is so straightforward. But rather, they decide to shift the man aside simply because he's an Igbo man, and turned everything around and gave it to Tinubu. Today, now who they cry pass? Did you see any Igbo man crying on the street? Did you see any Igbo man crying on the internet? Now Yoruba and Hausa, and then they cry pass now. And what are they saying? That Igbo should set everything aside and join them to do the protest? No. During the protest, Yorubas and Hausas were saying, relax, Jagaban will fix Nigeria. So this time, I am saying to Yorubas and Hausas, relax, oh, relax. Jagaban will fix Nigeria. Baba Jagaban will surely fix Nigeria, and he's fixing it. Oh, he's fixing it. Assuming it was Osibanjo that even came out to contest with Peter Obi, trust me, 100% of Igbos will vote for Osibanjo, because the little time Osibanjo was given an opportunity to rule Nigeria. Everyone saw what he did within few days. Osibanjo is a Yoruba man. Igbos were hailing him. Igbos were pleased with him. Everybody, the entire Nigerians. This man actually came out to serve, to lead. The first thing he did was to reduce the price of fuel, reduce everything. Dollar came down immediately. But what did his master did? His master that went to abroad, is it UK? Was it UK or where? For treatment. The moment he saw that, oh, people were praising Osibanjo, all of a sudden he became well again. Somebody that claimed that he was sick, all of a sudden he became well again and came back and took over from Osibanjo. And from that moment, anytime that anytime that he was traveling to Nigeria, he will make sure that Osibanjo never take over. So, which means these people they don't even mean well for us. They do not mean well for us. All they want is just to sit down there and be packing money, pack money, pack money, pack money, and let Nigerians suffer. This one is not funny. Oh. This one is not funny. Like, this one is not funny. This one is not funny. Bad leadership has made Nigeria to have a very bad name. Anywhere you go to and mention Nigerians, some people will always be like, Nigerians are kidnappers, Nigerians are fastest, Nigerians are this, Nigerians. But they will not understand that the reason why it's looking like that is because of bad leadership. It could happen to them. Oh. Ghanaians are always calling Nigerians fraudsters, kidnappers. Oh, I just pray that it doesn't happen to Ghanaians. Oh. I just pray that it doesn't happen to Ghanaians because it wasn't like this before. During the time of Obasanjo, oh, it wasn't like that. Oh. Nigeria used to be a very great country. Things were okay. Even during the regime of even during the time of Yaradua, the Hausa president, right? It wasn't like that. But the very moment all these corrupt leaders began to raise their heads, raise their ugly heads up in Nigeria, that was when people began to do everything possible to survive. And anything at all, anything at all, just to survive. I pray it doesn't happen to Ghana. Oh, I pray it doesn't happen to Ghana. Because nobody is destined to be an armed robber or any other thing. All these things are caused by bad leadership that we have in Africa. Bad leadership. Look at our black brothers. Look at our brothers, African brothers.
I'm not going to see my baby wife.
Some are from Niger, some are from Mali, some are from Cotonou, some are from Nigeria, some are from Ghana. Like our brothers.
I lose my baby.
Majority of them they buy for deserts.
Why me? Why my
Just because
baby?
they want to go to
Why
Europe.
my baby?
Just because they want to go to Europe for a better living. These people will trek, some will even buy at the desert, some will even get drowned, and all that. Not all of them that start that journey get to their destination alive. Is it not bad leadership? Do you think that if Africa becomes great, that anyone in his right senses will have to go through all that just to go to Europe? To do what? To look for way in Europe. Even if you're going to Europe, maybe it's just for vacation. People are actually suffering. Your country may be better. That doesn't mean that that's how the whole of Africa is. Yes, Ghana may be better than some other Africans, but that doesn't mean that that's how other African is. If God blesses you, don't think that others are lazy. Just say that it's grace, the grace of God upon you, the grace of God upon this country. Some are the leaders of corruption, and when you jump those people, you go trust. Some people, their heart is made of stones. They don't send you message. Oh. This is too much. Like, this is too much. This one there is too much. Nigeria is burning. Nigeria is burning. I pray for my Nigerian sisters and brothers that will be embarking on this protest. Like, I sincerely pray for them because I feel that all these things wouldn't have been happening if we all had massively put religion and tribe aside and vote for P2B. All these things wouldn't have been happening. This man has a very clean record, like very clean record. Zero corruption. Zero corruption. Now today, Yoruba and Hausas are begging, asking Igbos to join them. Join them and do what? Join them to do what? Join them to do what? Join them to do what? When it's time for election, Nigeria will divide. Nigeria will become tribalistic. You are from my side. You are not from my side. I will have to vote for him because he's an Hausa man. I'll have to vote for him because he's a Yoruba man. Me too. I'm a Yoruba man. Nobody thinks about his future. Nobody thinks about anything. All the world is because he's from my tribe. He's from my tribe. I am voting for him. So today, why are you calling on Igbos to join you to protest? Are we also in the same tribe with you? Are we Hausas? Are we Yorubas? No, we are not. So same way you guys were tribalistic during the election, you should also be tribalistic this time and do that protest yourself. You all voted P2B out simply because he's an Igbo man. So why are you calling Igbos now to join you to protest against the person that you voted in? Do you think it's easy to vote someone out again when the election hasn't come? So during the election, if you guys have learned your lesson, during election, wash your face very well, thoroughly, and vote for the right person that will lead Nigeria to the promised land. That will change Nigeria. I rest my case. I still remain your girl, just cheesy. I love you all.